Sorry. Thank you. Who told me that? Philly. Yeah, I'm not going to come on here real quick and I'm not going to rant like a 5-year-old. Our team lost. Our team got an old-fashioned ass whipping. The Ravens came into Santa Clara and kicked ass. At the end of the day, we need to get better. The Niners need to figure out how to deal with the pass rush like the Ravens, if indeed we're going to play them again in the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about that and much more right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the program. My goodness. Why? Why, oh, why did we have to get embarrassed like that on national TV on prime time? What in the world just happened before our own eyes on Christmas Day? I mean, we opened up presents. We spent time with friends and family. We did all this. And then this is what we get from the San Francisco 49ers. This is what we get from Kyle Shanahan. Unacceptable. It's not acceptable. Kyle Shanahan abandoned the run. He abandoned the run and he decided that he wants to throw the ball. Why did he abandon the run? Why was he getting cute? I don't know. And it's very, very frustrating. I just want to welcome my boy, my brother, Jimmy Perez. He says, what's up, Beto? And everyone, hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Christmas. It could have been better. It could have been better. For sure, Jimmy. It is what it is. What's up, Daniel Cantu? Welcome. Welcome to the show. We got Philly special cards. We got Philly. Now, Philly got a win today over, barely beat the Giants, who I believe the Giants are terrible. Please correct me if I'm not mistaken. The Giants are a terrible team, right? And Philadelphia finally got a win over a terrible team. So they are enjoying their win. Congratulations to the freaking Eagles. What's up, Brandon? It was very, very disappointing in this loss. I want to break down where did it all go wrong. 4 turnovers. We went into this game talking. The team that wins the turnover battle is going to win the game. And that is exactly what happened tonight. Lamar Jackson is clearly and should be the front runner for the MVP over Brock Purdy. I love Brock Purdy. I'm still a Brock Purdy fan. I'm still rocking with my boy Brock. I am by no means am I backing away from Brock Purdy, but we gotta say that Lamar Jackson played some good football tonight. The Ravens wanted it more. They came in desiring the ball. You say what you say, but John is a phenomenal head coach. John Harbaugh, that guy can coach. He had his team ready. He had his defense ready. Lamar did what he had to do. Flowers to flowers, if I will. It was just a disaster for the damn Niners. There are things that the Niners have to improve. Now, the silver lining is that they can look at this game and realize, all right, we were playing this style of football, and we decided to pass heavily and kind of get away from the run. Do you know that we ran the ball only 18 times against the Ravens? Only 18 times. I don't understand what Kyle was trying to do. I really don't. I don't understand what Kyle was trying to do. Was he trying to get cute? What? Please explain to me in the comments. What was Kyle trying to do? Rick Perez, Eddie Woods, what's up, brother? Yeah, he didn't run the ball. Absolutely. I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody in here. Javier Rios, how you doing, brother? Welcome. Eddie says, Merry Christmas, sickness, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. At the end of the day, we lost this game. It sucks to lose the game. It does. But we spend, hopefully, our Christmas with our families, our loved ones, with our kids. I spend it with the grandkids. The grandkids came over, opened up presents, made a mess, running all over the place. And my Christmas came early this year. Today specifically, my dog, I got a mix Chihuahua that I love, and she's my pride and joy. And my wife has a poodle. We have 2 dogs, 4 birds, 2 parrots, 2 lovebirds, and 2 dogs. While the poodle usually follows my wife. Wherever my wife is at, the poodle's there. The poodle, she comes to me when she wants to get fed, or if she wants me to scratch her back, or she wants to play, she'll come to me. But my wife is her owner. She follows her like a shadow. While Cleopatra, which is my dog, the mixed Chihuahua, she follows me. She plays with my wife. She goes to my wife for food and whatever. But whatever I'm at, She's like, she's right underneath here. She's everywhere where I'm at. Well, today I was doing a live earlier with one of my co-hosts, Jess from East Coast, Red and Gold, and my wife decided to let the dogs in the backyard to go and play. We have a huge backyard. They love playing out there. The day was nice. It wasn't too cold. So my wife went out and let the dogs out. Well, right towards the end of my show, being an hour in, previewing the Niners and Ravens show, my wife says, hey, you need to get off the internet and you need to help me. Your dog escaped and dug a hole under the fence, and she headed to the creek. The problem is my wife didn't know how long it's been since our dog escaped. My wife said that the dogs were out there for about 40 minutes before my wife decided to check on them. So my wife did not know when did the dog escape. If it would escape earlier and we found out much later, the dog can, it can wander. And I happened to take her dog collar off the night before. I forgot to put her on this morning. No information on her. Now, she has a chip on her, but no information. I'm not going to spend too much talking about my dog, but my point is we found her. And it made my day. It really did. Now, it sucks that the Niners lost, but I can only imagine my Niners losing the way they did, and my dog would have not been found. That would have been tragedy for me tonight. So I understand the Niners lost. It sucks that they lost. It bothers me they lost, but I found my dog. And to me, that's my priority. So what I said, all that to say this. As long as you spend time with your loved ones and family, there's things that we can celebrate, even in an ugly freaking loss like this. What's up, Rosella Chavez? How you doing, sir? Shake it off. Let's do a little bit of, what is her name? The girlfriend of Kelsey. I can't think of her name. But shake it off. Move on to the next game. Now, the Niners need to shake it off. Absolutely. But they need to figure this shit out. The type of game that I saw tonight is not acceptable and shouldn't be acceptable to any 49er fan. We buy too much merchandise. We buy too much clothing. We buy whatever it is, jerseys. We go to the games. We give our hard-earned money to see that. Absolutely not. We deserve better. I know it was you, Spongy. I just couldn't think of your name, Spongy. I knew who you were, but I just couldn't remember Spongy. But welcome to the show, my friend. Robert Escalente in the house. What's up, brother? Well, get our revenge when we face them in the Super Bowl. Listen, we can't take the Commanders lightly. Okay? The Rams, whether you guys want to hear it or not, the Rams are playing good football right now. They're playing for something. They're trying to get in. They're trying to stay in the hunt in the playoffs. They're kind of battling it out with the Packers, the Vikings, and so forth. So the Rams want to be in the playoffs. They're playing good football. Matthew Stafford, Culp, whatever that receiver's name, Cooper, or I don't know, those weird names over there. But the young receiver they picked up was pretty good. The running back is playing good. That game, week 18. Now, if the Niners would have won tonight and they beat the Commanders, the Niners can rest against the Rams. Now, there's a silver lining to this. This is my opinion. You guys can agree or disagree with me. That's fine. Daniel Cantu, what's up, brother? Let me turn this back on. Hold on. You guys can agree or disagree with me. That's okay. If the Niners would have won today, they would have went in ahead and tried to beat the Commanders, take care of the Commanders, and then they would have rested against the Rams, right? They don't have nothing to play for. They have nothing to play for. They're playing the Rams week 18. We beat the Ravens. If we would have won, we beat the Commanders. We have nothing to play for. We rest our players week 18. Then we get a bye. And we rest our players for another week. Now we're walking into shaky ground where if the players are not they're too rested, they haven't practiced on the field, injuries can happen, you have a bad game in the playoffs and you're out. Okay, we lost against the Ravens. Yes, it's humiliating. The whole social media all week long was talking about who is the best team. Who is the best team in the NFL? Is it your San Francisco 49ers, 11-3 in the NFC? Or is it the Baltimore Ravens, 11-3 in the AFC? That was the whole conversation all week long. So to lose a game, what's up, Leo? To lose a game like this against the Baltimore Ravens, they are now considered number one. All week in social media, they're going to talk about how good the Ravens are, and they're the Super Bowl. They are the Super Bowl pick to win the Super Bowl. The Niners finally met their match. The Niners are not as powerful as people thought they were. All this is you're going to hear it all if you watch the Talking Heads. You're going to hear this. You're going to hear the rights from first speak or whatever's first things first. Oh, I knew what Brock Purdy was. He's not an MVP. When the game is on the line, Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions. All the negative is going to come down on social media starting tomorrow. Who gives a rat ass about the social media? Listen, guys, it sucks that we lost. It hurts. As a fan, as pride as we are, we wanted to show off. We wanted to go in tomorrow to work, and or for those that are working, or those, whatever, you wanted to have a day of, we are the best. We are number one. And that's all good and dandy, and it would have felt nice. But I don't know about resting players in week 18. Now that we lost to the freaking Ravens, now the Niners need to beat the Commanders, and they need to beat the Rams. Which means they're going to come into week 18 and kick the Rams' ass. They're going to play for something. They're not going to rest. We can still win the number one seed by beating the Commanders and the Rams. Maybe we take out the Rams in the process. Wouldn't that be beautiful to take out the Rams in week 18 and once again sweep the division 2 years in a row? Remember, if the Niners would have won tonight, and I still would have wanted to win, don't get me wrong, I'm not making excuses. I would have loved to win. We would have been having a different conversation. But the reality is the Niners lost. So Niners would have rested. The Niners would have rested on week 18 if we would have won. We would have gave it a gimme to the Rams. The Rams would have won. We would have beaten everybody but the Rams. The team that we beat twice a year, every year for who knows how long. We're going to lose to them because we have nothing to play for? Absolutely not. What's up, Alex? Absolutely not. Now we got something to play for. Now we're going to play the Commanders. We're going to play the Rams. We need to win both games, and we need to get that number one bye, or that bye that we need, the number one seed with the bye. The Niners, I cannot stress out how badly the Niners need a bye. They need a bye. They need to recollect. They need to come and regroup, and the defense needs to rest. The defense is gassed. The defense was gassed. Okay? Gassed. Going out there. The offensive line got destroyed for the most part. Trent Williams gets out of the game with a groin injury. His backup comes in. He goes out with a concussion. And then we got McKivitz playing left tackle. We had Spencer Burford playing right tackle. We were shuffling that line, and it was a shit show. It was a shit show. Thank you, Vinny, for wiping your feet. I appreciate that. It was a shit show. We lost 33-19. Brock Purdy looked terrible. Kudos to McCaffrey. McCaffrey looked good. He played good. He was one of the highlights of the game. Debo did okay. Ayuk did okay. Kittle played decent. But just because we lost tonight to the Baltimore Ravens is no reason to believe that we cannot match with them in the Super Bowl. Now, most likely it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. If everything goes as planned, we're probably going to face the Baltimore Ravens again in the Super Bowl. They beat us tonight. They kicked our ass. They're going to go into that Super Bowl with their heads up high. We are the better team. We kicked the San Francisco's ass. But they're going to get a completely different 49ers than what they got tonight. Kyle should have ran the ball. He got away from the run. I don't know why he decided not to run the ball. I don't understand why he decided to pass. 18 plays. We ran the ball 18 times. That is unacceptable. Our defense was gassed. The tackling, the missed tackling, it continues to pile up. I don't know how many missed tackles we had, but I don't know about you, but it is so damn frustrating to see these missed tackles. Fred Warner was missing a bootload of tackles. Now, it's hard to tackle Lamar in open space. I kind of give Fred Warner a pass on that one. He took it the wrong angle, but Lamar Jackson is shifty. It's hard to tackle him in open space. But the other tackles, the missed tackles by all the players on special teams was embarrassing to watch. Can the Niners figure this out? Well, the Niners were missed tackling going and on that 3-game streak, right? Then we went into our bye. We kind of regrouped. The defense rested, and we came out strong. And then even though we were winning and dominating, as we went on, our defense started to slow down. It started to slow down, getting tired, missing tackles, and so forth. And therefore, we started to look bad, but we were winning. Today, it finally took its toll. This is why, I don't know about you guys, but it's so important to get the bye. We need the bye. We need the number 1 seed. Our players need to rest. We need to regroup. We need to refresh it. The bye is vital to this team success. And it's still there. I mean, the pressure is back on the Niners. I would have loved, and the Giants almost gave the Eagles a loss, but it didn't happen. But we beaten the Eagles. I'm not afraid of the Eagles, but I want the bye because I want my players to rest. I want to get your thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think the Niners need the rest? Penalties. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you about reminding me about the penalties. It is so frustrating when we have a lot of penalties. Some of them are what's the word I'm looking for? We committed them, I guess, but a lot of them we didn't. I don't know. The referees are the referees, but we can't depend on the referees. We got to play our type of football. I titled this show, "The Ravens Played the Grinch That Stole the Niners' Christmas Tonight." They came into Santa Clara. They were the better team. They out-physicaled us. They outplayed us. And they definitely out-coached us in this game. So I want to give credit where credit is due, as much as it hurts. Congratulations to the Ravens. Congratulations to the coaching staff. You guys got the dub. The Niners now need to regroup, get ready for the Commanders, take care of the Commanders, and then finish out the season strong by beating the Lambs. And the Lambs are no joke. The Lambs are playing good football. Matthew Stafford's playing good. Number 17, the rookie receiver, is playing out of his mind. Number 10 is number 10. And then the running back, Williams, is playing well since coming back from the injury. It's not going to be easy to beat the Rams, as people think it is. Can the Niners do it? Of course. But the Niners need to be on their A game. This game could be humbling. Maybe the Niners were feeling themselves. Maybe the Niners were feeling themselves. They're like, we're the best. We're the best team in the NFL. Nobody can beat us. We'll kick everybody's ass. We're the best team. Maybe they needed a dose of humiliation. They needed a dose of humbleness. They needed to eat some humble pie. And this was a hard, humble pie to swallow. Indeed. It wasn't like the Ravens just came in here, we had a good fight, and we just lost it by a field goal. It wasn't like that. It might as well have been 33-0, in my opinion. They came in here and kicked our ass. They kicked our ass. Plain and simple. They out-physical. They did to us what we've been doing to the Eagles and the Cowboys. Now, everybody loves to say, did the Ravens put out the blueprint on how to beat the Niners? Maybe. Out-physical the Niners, and you have a chance to win. Maybe. I think we have a losing record against the Ravens. I hate the Ravens. I love John Harbaugh. I love what he's doing with the Ravens. I love Lamar Jackson. I do. Odell Beckham is out with it. I like. But I hate the Ravens. Can anybody tell me the last time we beat the Ravens? When was the last time the 49ers beat the Ravens? Regular season or playoffs? When was the last time we beat the Ravens? I can't remember. And it's getting tiring. It's like, man, I did not see the game going the way it went today. I didn't. I did not expect a blowout. I did not expect a blowout by any means. I did not expect to be blown out. Or excuse me, I did not expect to blow out the Ravens. But I thought we were going to play a better game than we did against the Ravens. It sucked to watch this game. It wasn't fun, but it's not over. We got 2 games left. We are 11-4, 12-3 sounded much better, but we're 11-4. We beat the Cowboys. We beat the Eagles. Nobody can really challenge us in the NFC. We had a piece of humble pie today. The Niners do not want to be embarrassed like this again. They're going to get their shit together. They will handle their business against the Commander. Let me tell you, I feel sad. I feel bad for the Commanders right now. The Commanders are going to get a pissed off, humiliated 49ers team next week. That's what the Commanders are getting. They're getting a pissed off, a nationally primetime humiliation by the Ravens, and they're going to take out their frustration on the Commanders. Then we come home, finish the game strong against our rival Lambs, beat them, and then become the number one seed, get the bye, and let's go. Series is 5-2. That's not a good count. The 5-2 is terrible. And I can't even remember the last two games that we beat them. How I wanted to beat the Ravens so bad. I wanted to shut up all these naysayers about Brock Purdy and the Niners, but it didn't happen. But at the end of the game, as bad as this game was, we get the number one seed, ladies and gentlemen. We win the Super Bowl. This game will be forgotten. And maybe we get a revenge on the Ravens. I don't want to play the Ravens, to be honest with you. Not that I'm scared of the Ravens. Laura Cat, how are you doing? We got royalty in the house. Welcome, Laura Cat. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. I'm not afraid of the Ravens. I just hope the Ravens lose in the playoffs to the Miami Dolphins, or Kansas City gets lucky and just has a good game against the Ravens and beats the Ravens. And then we have to face the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'd rather play the Chiefs. I'd rather play Miami in the Super Bowl than the Ravens. Some of you have been saying, we're getting our rematch. We're getting our rematch. I don't know if I want that rematch. Not that we can't beat the Ravens, but do you really want to go through that route after what we saw today? Probably not. We go against Miami. We go against a finesse team like Miami or a finesse team like the Chiefs. Oh, that's all I'm saying. Merry Christmas, Laura. Merry Christmas. I wish it would have been better with a victory today, but you know what? This could be a blessing in disguise. I know we were embarrassed. I know the Niners were embarrassed. I know we're going to hear the talking heads all week talk about how bad we played, how good the Ravens. There's going to be so much praise for the Ravens this week. And everybody's going to crown the Ravens. And at this point, the Ravens are the better team. The Ravens are the better team. They are better than the Niners tonight. But we are not done. We have too good of a roster to be done. Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, this defense, we'll figure it out. We'll put this shit together. We will go into the Commanders. We will destroy the Commanders. We will come home, handle our business against the Lambs, get the number one seed, get the rest that we need, and go into the bye kicking butt. And when we're going to the Super Bowl, all today, all the feelings, all the hurt, the frustration, the anger that we're feeling right now, it will be like a fart in the wind. It'll disappear like that. But we need to make it to the Super Bowl. In order for us, at least in my opinion, in order for us to get the smell and the taste out of our mouth of this game, we now have to make it to the Super Bowl. We got to get to the Super Bowl to get this taste out of our mouth. How many of you agree? How many know that we're going to handle our business against the Commanders? We will not lose against the Commanders. This team is too good. This team is too good. It has way too much pride to lose back-to-back games, especially to the Commanders. The Niners got humiliated on national TV Monday night on Christmas by the Ravens. They will destroy the Commanders, I'm telling you. The Niners will be ready to play the Commanders. They're going to get all of their aggression, all their anger, all their frustration, all their embarrassment on the Commanders. Then, like I said, we come home, we take care of business at home, we shut the season with a dub at home. We win these last two games. We are sitting at number one. We're ready to get ready for the playoffs. Today will not be remembered until we face the Ravens, if the Ravens indeed make it to the Super Bowl themselves. But now Kyle will learn from the mistakes that he did tonight and do better in the Super Bowl. Now, the Ravens are flying high. They make it to the Super Bowl. They're not afraid to play the Niners. We make it to the Super Bowl. They make it to the Super Bowl. They're going to come in with confidence. They're going to come in here. They're going to go to Vegas knowing they can kick our ass. The Ravens are going to play high. And this is where we clip them. This is where we clip the Ravens. We clip the Ravens. They're going to come into the Super Bowl, if indeed they make it, with their nose up in the air. We're the better team. The Niners are going to come in hungry. Remember the Rocky Balboa? Who won that first match against Apollo Creed? The first match between Rocky and Apollo Creed, who won it? Didn't Apollo win that match? And what happened when they met again? Rocky learned from his mistakes, knew what he had to do, and it was ready to beat Apollo Creed again. And this is what the Niners are going to do to the Ravens, if indeed the Ravens are representing the AFC in the Super Bowl and we're representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. The Niners will be better prepared for the Ravens. That's right. Dust yourself. Now, there's things that need to get fixed. Absolutely. Beat Washington. I think even though the Niners lost today, and again, I'm not trying to take away from the loss, okay? It sucks that we lost. It really does. It sucks that we lost against the Ravens. If we would have beat the Ravens and we would have kicked the Ravens' ass, everything would have been good. Man, I'd be watching all the talking heads and the Niners this, the Niners that. So it is humbling. I don't even know if I'm going to watch social media this week. For what? To hear all the negative talk? But I came on here tonight to let you guys know that even though we got our ass kicked tonight, even though it's embarrassing, it is painful to lose the way we did, we're still in the playoffs. We still have the chance. We still are in the driver's seat. That's the beautiful thing. Oh, I don't know if this is a beautiful thing, but that's a silver lining of this. We lost tonight. It sucks that we lost. I wish we would have won. It would have been funner and more enjoyable to win this game. Absolutely. But we lost. But we're still in the driver's seat. All we got to do is win out. Win the last 2 games. And we are the number 1 seed. We get a bye, a much needed bye, and then we'll take our chances in the playoffs. And we'll see what happens then. So even though it sucked to lose tonight, I wish we would have won. I wish we could have been with our pride up. Yeah, Niners, bang, bang, Niner gang, all week long. I'm still rocking. Listen, I can put the shirt away. But you know what? I rock the tattoo, the Niners sickness tattoo right there. I rock it wherever I go. Right here. So no matter what happens, no matter how they play, I'm rocking the SF in everywhere I go, whether I'm wearing a jersey, whether I'm wearing a shirt, whatever, I'm wearing the 49ers and representing everywhere. So it's going to be hard this week. It's going to suck. The good thing, today was Monday. Before you know it, Sunday will be here. We'll play the Commanders, beat the Commanders, be back on track, and we'll get this taste out of our mouth. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hanging out with your boy Niner Sickness. I'll be doing shows during the week. We'll be talking more about this game. After I watch the film and I break down the film, I'll give you my thoughts on what I thought and how bad we played, or if there was anything to look forward to in this game, depending what the film shows me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to hit the like button for your boy. Hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next Niner Sickness podcast. Good night, and God bless. And Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Peace. I am out of here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.